In the sleepy town where everyone knew each other, there was one man who blended seamlessly into the background, a quiet face behind dark shadows. To neighbors, he was just another fixture of the community, polite, unassuming, and utterly unremarkable. But beneath that calm exterior lurked a darkness no one could have imagined. His life was a carefully woven tapestry of normalcy by day and sinister secrets by night. The chilling reality was that while townsfolk went about their daily routines, a predator was stalking the shadows, hiding in plain sight. The unsettling truth was buried beneath layers of charm and routine. A secret life so twisted it would shake the town to its core once revealed. No one questioned the man who lived alone at the end of Maple Street, but soon small, almost imperceptible signs would begin to surface: strange disappearances, unexplained noises, whispers behind closed doors. This was the beginning of a nightmare no one saw coming, a slow unraveling of a carefully hidden horror. The first blood had been spilled quietly, almost unnoticed, but as the pattern emerged, so did the chilling reality of the predator's true nature. Each victim seemed random at first, different ages, backgrounds, no obvious connection, but the underlying method was brutal and precise. The killer's rituals were meticulous, leaving subtle but unmistakable clues that only a keen eye might piece together. With every new disappearance, the town's unease grew, whispers turning into dread. Police struggled to find leads, their frustration mounting as the killer continued to evade capture with eerie ease. The victims' lives, frozen in their final moments, told a haunting story of control and obsession. Behind closed doors, the man whose face had once seemed so benign began to reveal cracks in his facade's small slips, a nervous glance, a hurried phone call at odd hours. But no one dared suspect him. He was still the quiet man from the neighborhood. As the net slowly tightened, the weight of the horror pressed harder on the community, dragging them into a dark spiral of fear and suspicion that would change them forever. For years, the killer was a ghost, always one step ahead, slipping through the cracks of the investigation like smoke. The police were chasing shadows, following dead ends, while the town held its breath in growing terror. Every new lead dissolved into frustration, every witness statement contradicted another, and surveillance footage revealed nothing but fleeting glimpses. The man's life remained a perfect mask, his daily routine untouched by the chaos his crimes wrought. But the weight of his secrets began to fracture the carefully constructed illusion. Late-night drives, unexplained absences, and a mounting pile of small inconsistencies started to draw attention. The investigation evolved into a relentless hunt for a phantom, a puzzle with missing pieces. The community, once trusting, now eyed neighbors with suspicion, friendships strained under the weight of fear. Slowly, the terrifying realization dawned that the predator wasn't lurking somewhere distant, but living among them, his secret life hidden behind an ordinary smile. And as the tension mounted, so did the desperate hope for a breakthrough that could finally bring the nightmare to an end. Then came the breakthrough, the moment when masks began to crumble and the truth clawed its way into the light. It started with a simple mistake, a single slip-up in the killer's otherwise flawless routine. A surveillance camera caught a fleeting shadow where none should have been. A witness recalled a detail that didn't fit the established timeline, and suddenly the cold case started to thaw. The police zeroed in on the man who had lived quietly for so long, their suspicion sharpened by evidence both physical and psychological. Under intense scrutiny, the layers of normalcy peeled away, revealing the disturbing depths of his secret life. Confessions whispered in interrogation rooms, confessions no one could have imagined. The community's shock was profound. The quiet neighbor was a monster hiding in plain sight. The courtroom became a stage for the darkest chapters of the human psyche, exposing the chilling motivations behind his crimes and the pain that had fueled his descent. But even in judgment, shadows lingered, secrets that only he knew, and a twisted mind that refused to be fully understood. Just when everyone thought the nightmare had ended, the final twist shattered every assumption. Evidence uncovered after the trial revealed that the killer had not acted alone. Hidden accomplices, coded messages, and a chilling network of silence unraveled the story into something far more sinister. The man who seemed to carry the weight of the crimes had been a puppet master and a pawn, tangled in a web of dark alliances. The town, still reeling from the shock of the trial, now faced the terrifying possibility that evil had roots deeper than anyone imagined. As investigators dug deeper, old wounds reopened and new questions surged. Who else had been hiding in plain sight? How many secrets remained buried beneath the surface? The final resolution was not a neat ending, but a haunting reminder that darkness often thrives where we least expect it, behind the quietest faces and in the shadows of the everyday. And for those left behind, the true horror was that the story might never be fully over.